Hey sis, I have news. Your adorable little brother has important news to share with you. I'm finally getting married.
Oh, whoa. Marriage?
I finally decided to propose to her, and she said yeah. I'm planning to have the ceremony by this year, and finally have her join the family.
Congrats, Liam. Does that mean you're finally introducing her to the family? More importantly, am I gonna meet her?
Actually, it's also why I wanted to talk to you today. I was planning to have her over for dinner sometime during the end of this month. Thing is, could you not speak to her during the dinner?
Wait, what do you mean? If I do that, then I can't properly introduce myself.
You see, she doesn't really like you. If anything, she didn't even want you to be invited for dinner, but I told her that it's really hard on me to do that to you. So I compromised with her, and she agreed as long as you don't talk to her.
Wait, what? What did I even do to make her dislike me that much? I haven't even met the girl yet.
You see, she's the daughter of a CEO, and they own a pretty huge company. So she really isn't fond of people with jobs like yours.
What did you just say?
Come on, sis. You work at a small-town factory. Wear a rather dirty uniform. She really doesn't like people working those kind of jobs, lol.
This isn't funny. It's because of that she doesn't want me at the dinner. And if I really have to be there, then I can't say a single word to her, huh? What a rude girl.
Can't be helped. She was raised to be pristine and perfect.
That doesn't make it okay to behave like that.
I understand where you're coming from, sis, but I really need you to be mature about this. Just don't say anything throughout the dinner, please. Don't embarrass me in front of her.
Embarrass you? You're my brother, so you should be able to tell her not to judge my place of work. I can't believe you're able to let her look down on family like that.
How in the world am I supposed to defend people who work at a dirty small-town factory? It reeks of sweat and dirt. Can't be helped if you're disliked for that. Telling her not to judge is way more impossible, lol.
What did he just say to me?
I'm begging you. Just don't say anything for me, please. I'm going to marry this girl. How do you think I'm going to feel if she backs out because of you? That happens, you're going to be the one to take care of me.
Oh, what?
If you don't want that to happen, keep your mouth shut during dinner.
Whatever. If that's how you guys feel, then I'll just pop in to say hello and then leave. That'll be better for you guys anyways, right?
That's actually a great idea, thanks, lol. I'll go tell her about this.
Wow, what a surprise to see that my daughter's fiancé is your brother, Cassie. What a small world we live in, huh? It truly is. I didn't expect to see you there today at all. I'm still pretty shocked. I really wanted to talk to you more, Cassie. Were you feeling sick today? You hadn't spoken a word and left before dinner started. Yes, allergy season has me with such a stuffy nose. Because of that, conversations and eating are just a bit hard on me right now. I didn't want to disturb you guys during dinner, so I decided to leave. Oh, how unfortunate. Although I feel better knowing that it was just that. I had thought that it was my daughter that made you leave. Excuse me? I'm sure you heard from your brother about how my daughter is such a spoiled princess. She's especially picky about the people she wants to be around. Once she's decided to hate someone, she will never change her mind about it. She has a tendency to say things like, "I don't want to hear a single word coming from you," to those who she dislikes. Which is why I was so worried about that happening to you as well. Oh no, that isn't at all what happened. I was the one who said I wanted to go home. Oh my, it's so odd to think that my spoiled little girl is getting married. I had noticed that she seems a bit more relaxed now. I'm sure that's all thanks to Liam. Those two really seem to be enjoying each other's presence. Oh yes, those two really do seem to get along well. I'm so excited for the ceremony. We're very excited to have you as family soon. Thank you so much for coming today. You've arrived at the venue, yes? Yes, I just arrived. How rare for you to be the one to text me like this. I'm guessing that you're gonna tell me not to say a single word to you? My, how did you know? That was indeed the reason why I texted you. Ah, knew it. But I've decided to rethink that choice. You can speak, but could you leave immediately afterwards? No offense, but I really don't want you here. What? I just can't accept you. I mean, a dirty small-town factory worker here at my wedding? Your presence here is just making everyone in this venue feel dirty, lol. How could you? That dress, it's so ugly. It honestly suits a small-town factory worker like yourself. I mean, if you had put at least some effort into the way you dress today, then I would have considered letting you stay. You're taking it way too far, Lisa. This is my favorite dress. You didn't have to talk about the dress for me to leave. Huh? A peasant like you has the audacity to talk back to me? Things like that is what annoys me the most, you know? Oh man, I suddenly lost the urge to go through with the wedding today. I'm sure if I back out the wedding, Liam would be so sad. You wouldn't. I'm sure you'd hate for that to happen. A peasant like you could never handle to be responsible for the cancelled wedding of her younger brother, right? So listen to what I'm about to tell you. I have no room for peasants like you, so get out of here. My wedding is not a place for a factory worker like you to attend. Fine. Goodbye. I never want to see your face again, got it? Yeah, sure, that's fine. I shall do as you wish. But first, since you so kindly gave me permission to speak, I will talk to your CEO mother before I leave. I will be sure to tell her to cut all deals she has with my factory. What? My factory sells her a very important material, and we've been working together for years. How sad to think that because of your wishes, that partnership is now gone. It sucks, but it can't be helped, yeah? Wait, hang on a minute. What are you talking about? You know my mother? Why should you care about a peasant like me? So don't mind me and have fun with your wedding, okay? Bye. Come back to the venue immediately. My mother is so mad at me right now. She says that if you don't come back to the venue, the whole wedding will be cancelled. She won't approve of this marriage and will kick me out of the house. Wow! That friendly Amanda said all of that? She did. My usually sweet and caring mother is so mad at me right now. Wait, is what she was saying true? That you're the owner of the factory? That your factory makes the very important part of our company? So important that if we don't have that, then our business is practically doomed? Oh, that? Yeah, it's all true. Which means that your family company will have to pause in production for a while. Without my factory, the company can't make any products to sell. You could find another factory, but I don't think there's any around that sells the same screws. You're kidding. You've been making something that important for us? We can't find a different place that produces the same thing? I mean, we use a very special method to make the screws special as well, even if it is just a screw. Our screws never loosen. Please, Cassie, I apologize for everything I've said to you, so please come back to the venue. I'll acknowledge that you tried, but all those things you said can't be erased. Plus, I don't have a dress that'll meet your standards. So even if you apologize that sincerely, I can't come back to the venue. I'm sorry for everything I said about your dress. Come to think of it, that dress wasn't even ugly. The dress and you were perfectly fine. That's what I really wanted to say. What was that? I think I have a dress that'll match you, so come back to the venue and I will give it to you, okay? Please say you'll attend the wedding. I'll even buy you a gorgeous dress. No thanks. Even if you don't approve of the dress, it's still my favorite. Your mother sent me this dress and I've been obsessed with it ever since. What? My mother bought that for you? Why would my mother send you a dress? She sent me the dress when I took over the factory. There was a small party to celebrate, and she bought that for me as a gift to congratulate me. She was talking to me about how hard it is for a girl to be a boss, and how we girls need to stick together from now on. That's when she handed me the dress. You're kidding! A really fancy dress from a really expensive brand store. A simple dress perfect for any occasion. It's such a wonderful gift that has been proven useful to me time and time again. So I'm in no need for any other dresses. Well, anyways, bye. I sincerely apologize for my daughter's actions. Oh no, there's no need for you to apologize, Amanda. Of course I have to. If you don't mind, I would like for a chance to properly apologize. Also to hopefully talk to you about reconsidering ending our partnership. Amanda, I promise you there is no need for this. You also don't have to worry about our partnership ending. I was just bluffing. I would never bring damage our business over something like this. Really? Of course! If anything, I'm sorry about making you worry about such a big thing. I just wanted to stick it to your daughter. Oh no, there is no need for you to apologize as well. This is all my daughter's fault anyways. I really am sorry for everything. I heard about the dinner party as well. I'm sorry for stepping out of place, but your daughter is a real piece of work. It's honestly embarrassing. I know you said that there is no need for apologies, but please let me. I won't feel better until I do. There is no need to, but in return, can we discuss about work? I wanted to talk about our current contract. What? So you really are thinking about ending our partnership? Oh no, nothing like that. It's just that the prices for the metals are going up in prices. That and a few more factors are really making it tough out here when it comes to expenses. I wanted to discuss about the amount we had set. Definitely. I will make time for us to talk as soon as possible. I will definitely hear you out. I will be sure to contact you about this soon. Thanks. You can do it once everything calms down first, though. I'll be waiting for the call.
Hey sis, is it true that you're the owner of the factory now?
I don't see how this is of any relevance to you.
Oh, come on, don't be so cold, sis. I wanted to ask you a favor regarding that. Would it be possible if you hire me to work for your factory? Please, you're the only one who can help us.
Uh-huh. What happened for you to be this desperate?
See, after the ceremony, a lot happened. Lisa really did get kicked out by her mother. A girl who lived her life as a spoiled princess that has never worked a day in her life, now she got kicked out.
That's just karma. It was her fault that her family company was almost in danger.
I get that, but there's other problems as well. After I get married with Lisa, I was planning on working at her family's company. That's why I quit my previous job. But now that plan is way out of the question.
Oh my, that does sound rough.
I worked at a pretty big company as well, but I thought I'd take over the family company one day, so I left. This is so unfair. So please, sis, let me work at your factory. I was pretty hard working at my last job. I'd be happy with just $75K a year, lol.
Huh?
Yearly wages go up when you've worked a while, right? Plus, I'm your younger brother, so you could do that for me, can't you?
Why would I agree to that? Why should I hire someone like you? If you're that desperate for a job, you better hurry up and start searching.
What, you're not gonna help your adorable little brother?
You? Cute? Not even close. Your older sister had to deal with harsh words from your wife, since you didn't want to help out.
I couldn't do anything about that. I didn't want to make her mad enough to back out on the wedding. Come on, please, sis. We practically will be homeless by tomorrow. I'm jobless. This is looking pretty bad for me.
Uh-huh.
I was planning on living in the apartment that our parents own, but that also became nothing after all this.
You really are jobless and homeless? Huh?
Exactly. Plus, I've used up all my savings on the wedding, but because her parents got mad and canceled the wedding, I had to refund everyone's money, and I didn't get any of my money back.
Wow. You really lost everything.
I promised not to let her judge you ever again. So please, your adorable little brother is in need of help.
Sorry, Liam, but my little brother doesn't exist anymore.
What?
Yep. Your wife told me not to be around her, so even if you beg me, I can't do anything.
All of that no longer counts. Lisa is over here saying that she's very sorry about everything, that she hopes to get along with you from now on.
You can tell her that I kindly decline her offer.
Come on.
Good luck. I'm busy working at my factory. After that, Liam went to beg for our parents' help as well. They also scolded him and explained that until I forgive them, he is no longer welcome back. He managed to find a job at a company after that, but compared to his last job, wage was pretty bad. And with how Lisa can't understand the value of money, all of his money is gone within a day. Eventually, Lisa applied to a job searching site, but ended up getting a job cleaning her parents' bathroom, crying every day how unfair life is.
Amy, dear, I need a small favor from you. Oh, hi, Mom. Sure. What is it? I need you and Frank to empty the house. Empty the house? Why? Is something wrong? No, everything's fine. I just don't want you two to be staying there anymore. Why? Is there any specific reason for it? I just don't want you to be here anymore. That should be a good enough reason. Where are we supposed to go then? That's not my problem. Go live with your father, for all I care. Did something happen between you two? Why? Did your father say something to you? What did he say? No, it's not that. You and Dad have been living together for as far as I can remember. I still don't understand why you suddenly moved into this house 3 months ago. That too, without Dad. So, that doesn't concern you. I can live in whichever house I want. Especially since I own both of them. Yeah, but it's not like you to be away from Dad for so long. I'm sorry, but the last time I checked, I was the mother here. Not you. You have no right to question me, young lady. You better fix your attitude. That's not what I meant. What I meant to say is that this just feels strange. Are you sure everything's fine? Why, of course. Everything's going perfect. Well, aside from your nuisance. I'm a nuisance? How? Well, for starters, you're living in a house that doesn't belong to you. And secondly, you haven't paid your dues for over months. Plus, the house is always a mess. I'm glad I chose to stay the past couple of months here. If it wasn't for me, the two of you would have turned this home into a nightmare. Seriously, what kind of housewife doesn't know how to clean? Is that what this is about? Look, I'm sorry for the delay in everything lately. Ever since Frank decided to stay home, things have been hard. I've been spending more time working than I do in the house. Excuses, excuses. I don't have time, neither the energy, to deal with this today. Just stop arguing with me and leave already. I don't understand. Why are you suddenly kicking us out? Isn't it obvious? I have big plans for this house. But why does it involve kicking us out? Huh, you really are so much like your father. Always arguing with me, and always talking back. Is what I say not enough for you? That's fine by me. If you must know, then the truth is that your father and I are get. Why? It's just some adult things you won't understand. But the bottom line is that we've decided we can't be together anymore. Which is why I need you to evacuate from this house immediately. As soon as the paperwork is finalized, this house will be under my name, and your father is going to have the other one. But where will I go? Are you serious? You're married, aren't you? Why don't you just decide things with your husband, and the two of you can discuss the future options together? What do you mean, future options? Never mind. You'll find out soon enough. For now, I need you to get the hell out of my house. This is so stupid! You and Dad need to talk this out. We've already decided that this is what's best for everyone. I can't believe you guys didn't tell me this before. I could have helped you. I could have helped resolve the problem between you two. Uh-huh. So when are you leaving? Mom, I can't just leave like that. It's not possible for me, especially since Frank has decided to take a break from work. How will I manage to do everything by myself? That's not my problem, not my headache. But Mom! I'm not going to ask you again. But since you are my daughter and all, I guess I could give you some time to pack all of your things. 2 to 3 days would be enough, right? LOL. You have 48 hours to pack up all your things. After that, I better not see you here ever again. I don't understand. You and Dad always told me that I'll be getting this house under my name one day. You can't just take it away from me, just like that. You selfish brat. We've spoiled you too much, it would seem. Do you want to see your mother out in the streets? 'Cause it's the divorce, it's only fair that I get some part of your father's wealth. After all, I am his wife, aren't I? You're still young. You can manage to find a better job and work hard to buy yourself your dream house. But for now, it's time for you to go. You're going to kick me out of the house? Just like that? Oh, honey, don't think of this as me kicking you out. Think of it as an encouragement boost to help you step outside your comfort zone. Huh, I see. See, I knew you'd come around. Oh, and by the way, most of the paperwork required for the divorce are already filed. Now, all that's left is for you to sign it too, as a witness to this divorce. You'll probably receive the documents in a day or two. Be sure to fill them out quick and send them my way. Frank, we need to talk about something important. Huh? Can it wait? I'm in the middle of a game. I'm afraid not. I just had a talk with Mom. She wants us to move out in 2 days. What? I know. It caught me by surprise, too. At first, I thought she was joking, but she wasn't. Okay, so? What do you mean, so? Don't you have any input in the matter? Not really. Your mother is a really smart and wonderful woman. If she wants us to move out, we'll just do that. And go where, huh? You've refused to go to work these days, and with my pay grade, we can't possibly sustain a family. If we leave, where would we go? Oh, maybe we could crash at my friend's place? Are you out of your mind? We can't just start living in your friend's house like that. It's in Denver or anything. It's only temporary. Even so, we can't just barge into someone's life like that. We're still going to need our own savings and everything. Savings we don't have. Huh. What's with you? Why do you always have to say things like that? We'll work something out, won't we? We always do. And for the last time, quit saying you don't work. I know what I'm doing. I'm taking a break. Why do you have to make everything feel like it's the end of the world? Stupid. Oh, and thanks to you, couldn't pay attention to the match. The winning team scored so many points, but you just wouldn't let me watch it. I hope you're happy now. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to get you so mad. Hey, Dad. How are you doing? I see you finally remembered your old man, huh? I'm alright, kiddo. How are things at your end? Can be better. I'm sorry if it seems sudden, but I wanted to ask you something important. It's about Mom. Did something happen between you two? I see that she's already told you about the divorce then. You mean you two really are splitting up? Why? I wish I knew, kiddo. I really do. I don't know from where or who put that thought in her head, but she seems quite persistent. So, you are going to divorce her? She didn't give me a choice. To be honest, I was surprised myself when she told me she wanted to go separate ways. But if I'd refused, she said she'd make your life miserable. I can't let anyone bring harm to my little one. But why is she suddenly so fixated to get a divorce? That's not like her at all. Well, I have noticed her acting a bit strange lately. Strange how? She's almost always on her phone these days. She takes it everywhere with her. Plus, she's always gets mad at me whenever I ask who she's talking to. You don't think she's cheating, do you? I hope not, but I have a feeling that's exactly what's happened. But who could it be? Baby, just let me explain. It wasn't what it looks like. Hey, Amy dear. Quit texting me, you freak. Not until you stop and talk to me. There's nothing I want to talk to you about. Now, just leave me alone. Okay then, don't talk. But hear me out, okay? What you saw wasn't what it looked like. Just give me a chance to prove myself. Oh please, cut the innocent act already. I saw you and my mom in bed together. That's all the proof I need. And to think, after everything we've been through, was over 2 years together in marriage mean nothing to you? Oh please, you're being so dramatic. I'm the one who's being dramatic? You've been cheating on me behind my back. That too with my mother. How do you think I feel? Why does everything always have to be about you? It's always, I'm going to get this house under my name one day. My mother is trying to kick me out. I'm the one earning for us. You're hurting my feelings. How do you think I feel? How about you start thinking about what other people feel? Excuse me? I've been nothing but a responsible, loving wife to you. And this is how you repay me? You? A responsible, loving wife? Good one. Let's be real here. You don't love me. You never did. You never appreciated me for who I really am. Your mom, on the other hand, is a completely different story. She loves me. She appreciates me. She's the only one who cares for me. Well, if she's that perfect, why don't you just marry her? Well, if you must know, little Miss Nosy, we're already working on that. Joke's on you. You mean to tell me you guys are actually going to get married? Pretty much. All I'm waiting for is for her to divorce your father already. As soon as that happens, we're going to sign the marriage certificate. Since the act's already out of the bag, tell me something. How long has this been going on for? Around 6 months, give or take. You mean you two have been cheating on me and Dad for 6 months? I'm surprised you didn't notice it sooner. You should have seen the look on your face, though. The one you made when you entered the room earlier. It was priceless. LOL. I did film the whole thing. I have photographic evidence to put up a case on you two. Oh yeah? Tell you what, you can do whatever the hell you want with that. It's not like anyone's gonna believe you. Even if the case is to escalate between us. In the end, the jury would favor me, a fellow lawyer myself. Why would anyone believe you? Also, just so you know, I'll be divorcing you soon. OMG, Dad, you were right. Mom's cheating. She is? Are you sure? I saw it with my own eyes. She's having an affair with Frank, of all people. Wait, isn't Frank your husband? He was, until that jerk dumped me. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. Dad, what am I going to do now? Don't do anything. Those two have crossed a line. No one messes with my daughter and gets away with it. What do you mean? Just relax, sweetheart. I'll take care of the rest. Amy, what's the matter with you? I know you've received the documents. Just hurry up and sign them already. Sorry, got busy with other stuff. I'll get to it soon. Just to be sure, are you really willing to go through with this whole process? Divorcing Dad, and then getting the house under your name, kicking me out of the house, and then marrying Frank? Of course. I haven't had even a second thought since I decided this. Just do your part and get lost already. Wow, I didn't realize you were so willing to go through all of this for Frank of all people. To be frank, I'm actually glad you found out. You have no idea what a pain it was to be hiding all of this from you for all of these months. And how to hide the jealousy feeling I get every time you're around Frank, while I have to deal with your lazy father. You do realize that Dad can't work because he's too old for it. Frank, on the other hand, is healthy and all, but he chooses not to work. So, technically speaking, he's the one who's lazy, not Dad. Silly little girl. You're only saying that because you don't know how to convince a man. All it takes is a little persuasive skill, and then there's nothing a man won't do for you. But finally, after years of being stuck with your father, I've finally found someone that loves me the way I want to be loved. Someone who's young and energetic. Someone just like me. I see. Amy, you have to help me. Mom, it's like 3 in the morning. Why are you still up? Never mind that. You have to help me ASAP. With what? With finding me a home. What else? Oh, I guess that means that you didn't get the house under your name then. Don't act so innocent. You know exactly what happened. You mean how you and Frank decided to take the case to court? And when Dad won the case by showing actual evidence, and then the judge declared that the house would remain under my name instead of yours, thanks to the prenup and all? Yeah, I remember all of it. But the cherry on top was when the officers literally dragged you out of the room. It was hilarious. Have you no shame? How could you insult your own mother like that? Hey, look on the bright side. You have the best supportive husband by your side. I'm sure things will work out in the end. No, it wouldn't. Frank is nothing more than useless. He proposed the idea of a joint father. We ended up having to pay a penalty fee of 25 grand. Really? That much? I thought there would be more. It's all your fault. My fault? How is any of this my fault? You and Frank were the ones to go behind my back. You were the ones who lied to both Dad and I. You even went as far as to take the matter to court. Yet you had the nerve to stand against me. When I found out that the house was meant to be under my name, I couldn't back down. You already stole my husband. I couldn't let you steal my house, too. As if you even needed that lavish as a house. What's worse is that Frank demanded that I have to work and pay for our living accommodations. Otherwise, he's going to divorce me. So, does that mean you'll be divorced twice within a week? LOL. I didn't know that was even possible. Are you actually rooting for him to divorce me? His conditions to marry you is that you have to work and bring home the bread, right? I don't see that working out. You've never worked once in your life. You've always stayed at home while Dad worked his butt off to provide for us. Plus, you're too old now. You have no work experience, no concept of what work is. And you've got a terrible personality. You're not going to get a job easily. And Frank isn't a patient man either. You think I don't know that? Why do you think I'm even talking to you? I'd say you want to apologize, but I don't want to get my hopes up. Apologize? For what? You should be the one to apologize to me. Excuse me? But what do I have to apologize for? For being such a brat of a daughter. You went against me in court and completely humiliated me. You even took the house under your name. Is this how you're going to treat me after everything I've done for you? I'm never going to forgive you for this. But if you let me live in your house for however long I want, I'll consider loving you again. Nice try, but no. First off, you were the one who tried to steal my house, right after stealing my boyfriend. And secondly, who said I even want your forgiveness? I didn't do anything wrong. If anything, you should apologize to me. And why would I do that? What sort of mother asks her own child for forgiveness? In case you forgot, once you signed those divorce papers, you also lost custody of me. So, technically speaking, I'm not your child anymore. I'm my dad. You're nothing but a stranger to me and Dad. The only family you have now is Frank. Go back and live with him. No way. He's planning to make me do all the work while he stays. I'm not surprised. He couldn't even do work even if he wanted to anyways. Huh? Why is that? Well, to keep it short, Dad didn't just win the case against you, he also exposed Frank for the fraud he really is. A lawyer who hasn't shown up to work for over months without notice, a cheating boyfriend, and someone who doesn't do any work whatsoever? That is all he is. He's never going to get accepted for a job. Either way, luck finding a job and dealing with Frank. You're gonna need it. You can't do this to me. You brought this onto yourself, stranger.